So people ask me every hour of the day, are we at the bottom? Is it time to buy? And we're not. And the reason I say that is, let's just talk crypto markets, all crypto markets. I don't care what asset class you're in within crypto markets, what coin, what token, what asset, what project. I don't care. It doesn't matter. We're not at the bottom yet. What defines a good bottom is a panic event. Now, we've had some good bankruptcies, but they're all small. You know, yesterday's announcement, Voyager, it's irrelevant. It's so small and so decentralized in the sense that the shareholders are all over the place. And it's not really going to hurt anything. So it doesn't bring the panic bottom that you need.
Terrence Thomas Kevin Oleary, nicknamed Mr. Wonderful, is a Canadian businessman, entrepreneur, author, political candidate, and television presenter. Kevin Oleary says he's expecting to witness a massive capitulation event that will trigger fear and panic among crypto investors. In a new interview on YouTube investment channel with Anthony Pompliano, the venture capitalist says he believes the bottom is not yet in for digital assets, even though the market cap of the nascent industry has lost more than half of its value from its peak. An uncertain financial environment can be intimidating for investors, but it's also a time of opportunity for those who are savvy enough to know where to look for growth. After years of almost unlimited money flowing, the venture capital spigot is finally slowing down. Kevin Oleary believed the market is yet to see a bottom, which indicates he expects the market to crash further before making a recovery. While this bear market is a huge opportunity for smart and savvy people to get rich in the near future, it is, however, very difficult for some people who have not experienced bear market in the past to cope with seeing their assets and wealth reduced drastically. Before we listen to Kevin Oleary, we want to use this opportunity to thank our viewers and subscribers for all your support. You watching and liking our videos is a great encouragement to us, even in this depressing times. Thank you so much for your support.
What defines great bottoms is panic in the streets, massive capitulation, massive selling, massive volatility, and then you flush it out. That big toilet in the sky has to flush. It's coming soon. I feel it coming. Somebody's offside, somebody's over-levered. These small guys going to zero just never knew how to manage risk because they never experienced anything like this. Now, the good news for them is they've learned. Learn, grasshopper, learn. Don't leverage yourself up like that with an asset that you can't ever peg the bottom on. So they got wiped out. So what? It's a great learning experience for them. They'll be much better managers going forward. And the shareholders, chalk it up to entertainment, no different than going to Las Vegas. You took that kind of chance with leverage, you got wiped out. Learn. That's the whole point. But the big event hasn't happened yet. It's coming to a theater near you shortly. I don't know who it's going to be. Somebody's gnashing their teeth right now. Somebody's way over leveraged. Somebody's trying to borrow cash. And tomorrow morning, you might find out who it is. I'm looking forward to that one. That's when you go back into the market, when it's absolute panic in the streets, and it will happen.
When you think that we're at the bottom, which you claim that we are not yet, we'll see, do you just take a slug of cash and you're all in on one shot? Or do you try to dollar cost average your way in? Like, what's your strategy, whether it's in crypto or just other markets in general? How do you normally think about re-entering a market?
Yeah, I've never been able to time the bottom. It's impossible. So I've already started to layer in primarily in equities now because, we're still not at the bottom there either because P's are still a little expensive. I anticipate if we could get down to 15 and a half P on the S&P, then you can cherry pick the top 100, highest quality balance sheets in the S&P 500. And that'd probably be a good place to put some money to work. And you'd be layering in. Nobody knows about the recession. It's pretty hard to have a recession of full unemployment, full employment. I mean, we don't have, this is not your typical recession. I can tell you that. I haven't even seen any results yet of private companies I've invested in slowing down at all yet. We can't even hire anybody. So we're in a different kind of time right now, and we'll have to see where that goes. But in crypto, you get a lot more volatility. And, obviously the granddaddy asset is Bitcoin. It's holding its own at 20,000. But if you saw that spike down in a panic sell-off, that somebody had to off their coin because they're, being margin called out, and that thing dropped to 15,000 or something, that would be a good place to start putting money to work in again. And I'm not saying it will or won't happen. It's just, we're not at the bottom yet. Of that, I'm sure. And so you gotta, hold your nose and wait and see what happens. And in the meantime, if you have a position, as I do, you just ride it out. I don't use any leverage in crypto, zero leverage. So it can go to zero and it doesn't wipe me out. Crypto is not leverageable yet. It needs to have policy and needs to be regulated. And then the volatility will go down. Then you can put on some leverage to goose returns. The guys that put on the leverage are wiped out. And every day you hear another story, wiped out to zero.
You got pants on?
No pants on.
IRA allow you to save for retirement in a tax-advantaged way for greater financial security with lots of tax advantages. But most IRA offer the same boring stocks and bonds. Introducing iTrust Capital, the #1 crypto IRA platform in America. iTrust Capital allows cryptocurrency investors like you to enjoy all the exciting benefits of tax-advantaged retirement accounts. It combines the traditional IRA with the new, exciting world of cryptocurrencies. Why should you use iTrust Capital? It is the best crypto retirement platform in America, with some of the lowest fees of any cryptocurrency IRA platform. It gives investors adequate exposure to some of the top cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, and Polkadot. You can buy and sell all your favorite crypto assets while enjoying amazing tax-free gains. It is adequately secured by Coinbase custody with a $320 million insurance to protect against theft. You can easily roll over an existing retirement account or begin a new one when you register on iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital is the trusted crypto IRA for many American investors who love the crypto industry. To join the millions of Americans who use the platform, please click on the link in the description box below. You have every reason to feel anxious about the ongoing market downturn. Bear markets can erase years of hard-fought investing gains, shrink your wealth, and reduce the value of your assets. They are also a hallmark of a recession, although that has not happened yet, and the worst bear markets can drag out for years. That said, downturns offer a unique chance to get in at the bottom ahead of the recovery and is always just around the corner. A bear market can be a great opportunity for investors because it has historically been followed by significant growth. It's not unusual for otherwise strong companies to see their stocks beaten down to artificial lows during market downturns, but that gives investors golden opportunities for growth. This is the best time to invest more in Bitcoin and other crypto using dollar cost averaging. The return in the near future will be massive and possibly life-changing. Thanks for watching and stay savvy.